Oh,
10-4.
10-4.
10-4.
I get it now.
10-4.
Makes sense. I get it.
10-4. 10-4. Do 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 do.
Oh, it's
Boop,
all like, but up. Ah,
Oh, there it is. Everybody's live except, you know what? It's funny about that.
what's funny about that?
There's no fucking, like, Crow or Aaron. None of them are here.
That's true. Wait,
It's
wait.
just us.
It's just us?
It's just us. You know what that means?
Oh, whoa, what does that mean, Trey? What does that mean?
We welcome you to a special Tuesday edition, everybody, of the Bay Podcast presents the Buzz and Trade
Hey!
Show!
Coming out of
I'm
retirement.
coming out of retirement, one night only. I'm Trey, and that's Buzz. Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Trey. Wait, are you saying this is the Buzz and Trey show's the one night stand?
Well, it's a one night stand, Buzz. You know, it's just like Michigan had the one night stand with that sweet, sweet national championship, but not a one night
Hey.
stand for the Detroit Lions.
No, they got to play another one here, and because, and I say that very, very excitingly because, in order to play another one, that must mean one thing, Trey. The drought is
There
over.
has been some water in Lions Land, and we're not just talking about snow because they are in a dome.
Yes, we are in a dome. We do not have the same problems as other northern teams have, including my partner in crime stadium over here, Mr. Trey, and his Soldier Field, who that is clearly an outdoor stadium.
It is clearly an outdoor stadium for now. We'll see what happens in about 8 or 10 years. Nobody knows. Um, Plugs, facebook.com/the debate podcast. Find us on Facebook. Twitter.com/the debate podcast. We're on Twitter. We are not saying the magic letter. We are on twitch.tv/the Bay Podcast. YouTube, we are at, you have to put the Bay Podcast.
Very
And
true.
this is the Buzz and Trade Show, so we introduce ourselves at the beginning. I'm at _EGTV.
Uh,
Buzz, where are you?
I am at the level of Gaber.
He's at the level of gamer. Buzz, what are you playing right now?
So like, oh geez, the games that I'm streaming right, I'm going back and forth between Fallout and
Cookie Clicker.
Subnautica.
So nauseous!
So like,
Hey!
I do like a good idle game though, so I'll have to check out this Cookie Clicker.
Buzz is going to start playing Cookie Clicker, everybody, and it's going to be the best
I,
thing ever.
will just stream a 24-hour stream of me just playing Cookie Clicker. How about that? Just
Oh my fucking god, this game's so addictive, let me tell you. I
yeah.
should not have downloaded it. I shouldn't have. I looked at Maddie yesterday, I went, this is a bad idea.
Like it was just one of them things where you knew you were in trouble the minute you downloaded it. Like this is gonna happen. Like this is gonna take over my life.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, we just got all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I don't have a life anymore, guys. It's all about Cookie Clicker now, and I was all like, what? Question
I don't have a
mark.
life anymore, everybody. Cookie Clicker is, it's too much for me. I'm gonna,
I mean, I do like cookies though. I mean,
I must go now. My planet needs me. Trey died on the way back to his home planet.
oh no, Trey died on the Oregon Trail with Cookie Clicker.
I died on the Oregon Trail. By the way, I bought the Oregon Trail.
It's all like it that the new one there. Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah.
It's all like
Yeah.
it's definitely like and according to that they have random events that are different each time you play, so it's never the same playthrough the same time.
Yeah.
So it's got replay value.
Replayability.
The replay it's it's all about that replayability. It's all about that replayability.
It's all
That's
about the replayability, Buzz.
it is. It is. It's all like I like games that you can replay. It's all like, and I guess I will have to check out this idle game known as the Cookie Clicker.
I'll tell you, it's free.
I
Anyway,
do like that
so
price. I do like free.
best of luck to Crow this week. He is at the was it Memphis? Whatchamacallit?
It's like
Is it
Memphis
Memphis?
Music Contest or something like that. I can't remember the official name, but
So
it's
let's look
somewhere out
up
there.
the Crows band here. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say it on here because he likes to separate that shit.
yes, yes. He's it's all like he's usually his own entity. There's the Crow, and then there's the band Crow.
Yeah. Best wishes to Crow in the International Blues Challenge. There you go.
Hell yeah! It's all like he's already a winner in our book. Hell yeah! It's all like good luck to you, Crow. That's one of the reasons why he is not here today, and it's just us two talking about stuff. So that's so it's gonna be an interesting time here.
Yeah, we don't have a lack of things to talk about, Buzz. I think that we should just get right into it. Let's talk about what did we watch this weekend?
It's all like my God, believe it or not, against all odds. No, and I don't mean the name. I mean against all odds, we were watching TNA. It's all like, and we were watching TNA Hard to Kill.
We did watch TNA Hard to Kill. Um, I would say we rated it what a 2.5 out of 4.
Yeah, yeah, it was it was definitely an enjoyable event. It got the passing grade 2.5 out of 4, or in our newly introduced money system, a $25 pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was a 25 out of $40 pay-per-view. That was the way we actually rated this show.
Yes.
Um, let's go over the results of it really quickly here.
Yeah.
So we didn't do any type of we didn't do any type of predictions for this first and foremost.
No, no, yeah, yeah. This one was just we usually don't. If this show was just me and Trey, we probably may have done a predictions, but even then we might not have, because other than this, um, I had to sort of get a quick refresher of TNA because it's been a while since I've seen TNA events. So
Yeah, yeah, me too. I think I've been out of it for longer than you have.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Because I've only been on of it for a couple of months. You've been on it for what, a couple of years?
Yeah,
Well, so but they're back. And they let us know right at the beginning, we are back. This is TNA, and we're no longer, forgotten or something like that. Whatever was said.
yeah. So the show starts off and there's Eric Young walking around Las Vegas. Talk about TNA and how
Mm-hmm.
crazy change is and how
Mm-hmm.
everything's changing. And
Mm-hmm.
then and then there's the TNA roster on the ramp, and out comes is that Triple H? No, it is Eric Young doing his best Triple H impersonation. And and as we said on when we were watching it, that is not Triple H.
That was not Triple H. One thing Triple H, and you mentioned this, I give you full credit for this next statement. One thing Triple H was really good at doing before those NXT events was get the crowd hyped up. Man, he got them ready to go, and I mean Eric Young just didn't
We're
have that same
tired of
feel.
being overlooked.
Yeah, yeah, we're tired. Like I think if he would have gave more of a, like it's time, like we're here instead of we're tired of being overlooked, the underdogs, they should have just went out there and said, we know we're the best, and we're about to show you why. Like
Yeah. Eric Young was giving off big enough is enough and it's time for a change vibes.
yeah, yeah, and for me, I'm not gonna knock him as far as saying what he said. It was I wouldn't have used that tag. I wouldn't have used the underdog we're back speech. I would have said we were never gone speech.
Hey, we've been Impact this entire time. The real
Yeah.
Impact is inside your heart.
The inspirational, emotional speech. Interesting. Yeah.
The impact is within each and every one of you. Go and make an impact.
Go make an impact.
Speaking of not making an impact, we get to our first three matches here. We have Steve Backlund defeating Rich Swan. In a Rich Swan was a champion under a year ago match.
Yes.
An area is opening.
It's all like in our first pre-show um, match of the one of three pre-shows that they had in their pre-show program there, and yeah, Rich Swann, like, because the last time I remember watching, yeah, he was the Impact World Champion. He was a main eventer. He was doing that, and he's relegated to, I guess you could say, pre-show opener and losing. But at the same time, Steve Macklin, it's all like he looks good. It's all like I like him, and we sort of got some sympathy for him because he got caught in the which was not his fault, in sort of the crossfire of the whole Gunner Forgotten Sons incident there. So
Yeah.
it's all like,
Yeah,
but
we didn't like that.
no, we didn't.
No.
But no, he looked good. It was a nice little opener. It's just weird to see, like you said, where Rich Swann is at now to where he was 2 years ago, a couple years ago. He was the guy standing toe to toe with Kenny Omega as the Impact World's champion. So
He was.
he was, yeah, and now,
Here he is.
yeah, here he is.
He's right here.
It's all like,
That's
oh
it.
yeah, it's the guy that dances. That's right.
In it, he had a Flash Funk inspired outfit. Is the best I could say about
he,
it.
he did actually. That was very true.
He really did, Buzz. Okay, we get to our next few matches here. We have uh, Eddie Edwards and fucking Brian Myers, aka the System.
The
Is this
System.
is this a new faction?
Yeah. It looks like that was a new faction with him, Myers, his wife Alicia Edwards, and the guy that's main eventing the show, Moose.
Moose and D'Angelo
Moose.
Williams.
Moose. Oh yeah, that's right. D'Angelo Williams was sort of like the hype man for the group there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So like, so yes, and D'Angelo Williams. So it looks like the System is here to stay.
Yep. And so they go ahead and defeat the TNA originals of Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young. Is this foreshadowing? Maybe. Um, it's an okay match. Nothing special.
Yeah, this was. I mean, nothing special. It was and you know, for the most part, that is the theme of the pay per view. Whereas, like, it's a fun match, but nothing too crazy or too special. For the most part, there are some exceptions. Um, and we got to remember, this ain't even the pay per view yet. This is still the pre show. This is match 2 of 3. Of course, Frankie Kazarian, Eric Young, as you said, the OGs, both, I guess you could say, to me, the story of their journey was more intriguing of the match. The fact that when you think about it, the journey that both of these guys, through multiple companies, through multiple situations, and it's kind of full circle because now both of them are back to where they begun.
Oh yeah.
So like Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young back to where they started, but at the same time, a lot more further on in their career.
A lot more further on in years too.
And
But
years.
they did a good job. They did a good job.
So like it was good runs for the most part. It's good runs. Circumstances sometimes got in their way, but for the most part, respectable.
Yep. We also saw Crazy Steve defeat Tommy Dreamer
So
via.
jeez.
Okay. So this was a no disqualification match for
Yes.
the Digital Media Championship.
Yes.
In the match, the whole match is built around, them stabbing each other in the head with a fork.
Yeah.
In the match, to end the match, it is Crazy Steve who gets a bag. He takes out a fork and then takes out like 5 other forks.
Yeah.
And then takes out an entire thing of forks and stuffs it into Tommy Dreamer's shirt.
Yeah.
Now, Buzz,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be logical if, like, maybe when Tommy Dreamer's in the corner and he's down in the corner and Crazy Steve has the porks inside of Tommy Dreamer's shirt, he does something like a drop kick or, stomps on the body?
Yeah, something that would cause the like stomps
Hmm.
or somewhat feet first, so therefore it has the least amount of effect for you and still damages your opponent in full force. So you're absolutely right. I'm sure that's what he did, right?
No, you would be wrong. He
What?
did a cannonball into the corner onto the forks.
So wait, are you trying to tell me that he had those nice big old boots on, but he decides
Uh-huh.
to do a cannonball and in his exposed back into forks?
Into forks, yes.
Well, that doesn't make that much sense. Wouldn't that do more damage to him than it does to Tommy, if not the same? I mean,
I mean, I really don't care, but yes, the answer is yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, I mean we got
Needless to say, Crazy Steve won, thank God,
yeah,
but
yeah.
fucking hell.
What the? I mean, we still gotta figure out if Tommy Dreamer was actually a real person or not, or some sort of freaking like he doesn't look real. He's he doesn't look good.
For my anime fans out there, it's like if Tommy Dreamer did a fusion dance and it went wrong.
Yeah, he
He looks
doesn't.
blown up.
Because I remember, yeah, he does look blown up. It's all like somebody pumped him full of air and accidentally forgot to release it.
Like the Nutty Professor.
It really, yes, it really is. And yeah, Crazy Steve is the, I guess, TNA Digital Media Champion. And say
The Digital
the
Media
the the, the
Championship.
digital
Or
media,
as I like to call it now, the Gatsby Champion.
the Gatsby Champion. Yes. So like, and say what you want about TNA, but they got some awesome looking titles, man. Holy biscuits.
They have the best of titles, I'll be honest with you.
They look sharp. So like and I do like digital, and now it's all like the running gag that we have here at the base. Crazy Steve is now the only person in TNA allowed on social medias because he is the digital media champion.
They need that in AEW, and they need to keep it away from Tony
Keep
Khan.
it away from
Fucking
Khan,
hell.
yeah. TK, you are hereby banned from social media. You are doing more
DK,
harm than good.
you can't fucking be on social media anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're done.
So like we
You're
want to
fucking done.
love. I mean, we love off social media version of you, but on social media, you're embarrassing yourself,
Shut
man.
up, Tony.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Speaking of our next match, before we get to it, we have AJ Francis and DJ Who Kid come out, and I realized this after the match or after the segment. DJ Who Kid's that DJ that spilled all the beans on the AEW backstage at All In shit.
Oh, okay. So he's the
That's
he's
it.
the whistleblower in that
Yeah.
particular instance,
Yeah,
then.
he's the same guy that reported all the dirt sheets because he didn't have a fucking NDA.
No,
So
yeah. I don't. It's all like I never had signed an NDA, so I could say whatever the hell I want to say.
yep. So we have AJ Francis and DJ Who Kid coming out, and they start with AJ Francis's new single, I guess.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess this
I
guy's
guess it
gonna be in
is.
TNA.
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess
yeah.
we're I guess we're AJ Francis in TNA. I guess that's a thing.
But
Yeah.
there comes a point during the song where I asked, I go to Buzz and I go, "Hey Buzz, you
Yeah.
know what this is the perfect time for right now?"
What is that, Trey?
And then Joe Hendry's music hits, and I mark the fuck
Yeah.
out.
So like, and for the record, Trey before Joe Hendry came out, Trey literally just like I'd say 10 seconds before. Do you know who else in TNA loves to make videos, music videos? So like, and then right after he said that, Joe Hendry interrupted him, and I was like, "Yeah, that's who."
I believe in Joe Hendry.
You
He's
believe
the
in
best.
Joe?
He's the absolute best.
So like, and first of all, we would like to congratulate AJ Francis on being the Cheetos champion. Woo!
Cheez-Its
I'm
champion.
sorry, Cheez-Its world champion.
Buzz, you
Woo!
could be the Cheetos champion.
I would love to be. I eat a lot of Cheetos, so I would love to be the Cheetos champion.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. I have to go see this.
Uh-oh, what's up?
They just announced April 12th, Chicago, Illinois. Tetsuya Naito versus John Moxley. Oh no,
Oh boy.
Buzz!
Oh
I have
Trey.
to see this.
Oh boy. You got yourself a situation here.
Yeah, I do.
This was just announced, huh? Right in your backyard.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Oh boy, Trey. I don't know how you could stay away.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't say away. I definitely shouldn't. Anyway. So we get to the beginning of the show here. We get a Knockouts Ultimate X match to
Yes.
determine the number one contender for the World Championship. We have Alicia Edwards, Danny Luna, Jody Threat, Tasha Steele, Zaya Brookside, and Giselle Shaw. Um, there was a lot of lollygagging in this
There
match.
was a lot of lolly. We were all like we were saying the whole match. There is not much ring logic going on in this
No,
match.
there was. I understand. I understand. You have to like do your spots, make the match entertaining. But for fuck's sake, there's a lot of times where like Tasha Steeles would be in the ring, and she'd be the only one in the ring, and there's a ladder underneath the tie or the X, or
The ropes,
yeah, yeah, the
yeah,
ropes, or not a ladder, but she'd be the only one in the ring. She could clearly climb up the scaffold to get to the ropes,
yeah, and get the X
and
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
she could,
It's
but
not.
she doesn't.
She doesn't.
No.
So like instead, she decides, and I said it at the time. She just Jeff Hardy'd this situation because alone in the ring, everybody else is literally on the outside. She could, yeah, climb the scaffolding, hang on to the ropes, go to the middle, grab the X. She's the number one contender, and she will face either Jordan Grace or Trinity, depending on who wins the later match. But instead, she decides to jump off the turnbuckle corner to the outside where everybody else is at, not only taking everybody else out again, but then taking herself out in the process. And we were all like, why? What, you had the match, theoretically you had the match won. It's all like, what are you doing? That is not. It's all like, my favorite part of the match was Danny Luna came out, and then Trey goes, I don't know this girl, but I hate her already because she reminds me of Shotzi Blackheart.
She looks like Shotzi.
So I don't like her already.
I didn't like her. No, I didn't. I like Zaya Brookside. I like Giselle Shaw. I like
Yeah.
Tasha Steeles.
Yeah.
I mean, Alicia Edwards is okay. I know her. She's, she is what she
She's
is.
there. She's a part of the system.
Jody Threat looks cool, I guess.
I think Jody Threat was like the Ruby Riot look-alike there or something like that,
Yeah.
or Ruby
Yeah,
Soho.
I liked her. Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah.
But like fucking hell, the fucking
Well,
Giselle Shaw wins.
she does.
A lot of lollygagging.
Lollygagging
I was
around.
pissed. I was very pissed.
So like Zaya Brookside needed to see, she would have won if she brought a little bit more decorum, in there.
Yeah,
and
she just
there,
needed to help herself. This isn't fucking NXT UK, okay?
it's true.
Yeah.
And but Giselle Shaw actually, I think Giselle Shaw out of all of them, I was not expecting to win, but yet she pulled it out. So hey, congratulations, Giselle Shaw. So like with
Hell
the
yeah.
win. So
All
like,
right,
but a fun match. I like, the ultimate. But like you said, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of lollygagging. It's all like, but at the same time,
lollygagging.
but the match itself was fun. Nice little
It
kickoff.
was a fun match. Good way to kick it off. Our next match, first off, before the next match, we get the introduction of the French announce team, which is cool. Good job, France and French Canada. Oui, oui.
Oui. Oh, and by the way, apparently Eric Young is from Tennessee now. So
yeah, they said Eric Young's from Tennessee. I did not understand this, but you know what?
yeah. So
it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. It's all like, I guess the former Canadian is now Tennessean. And the funny thing is this is a Canadian company, so
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you think it'd be the opposite, Think Americans would start being introduced as Canadians these days, but nope. Uh,
Oh boy. Fucking hell.
mm,
Next match. Finally. We get PCO defeating Dirty Dango after PCO is going for a moonsault, and fucking Alpha Bravo comes in and does shenanigans and
yeah,
throws
yeah.
him off the top rope, and it fucking sucks.
It's all like, yeah. It's all like it's all like PCO. It's all like Frankenstein's monster right there. It's all like,
Yeah,
what is he like freaking like 50 years old or something like that? Still doing the thing. He's jacked though, dude.
he
Holy
is. He really
biscuits.
is.
It's
He
all
really
like,
is.
and
Uh,
yeah, Dirty
he,
Dango. You know,
if you haven't watched yet, Alpha Bravo is Johnny Bravo. So that's who it is. And of course, Dirty Dango is also flanked by Oleg Prudius,
oh,
aka
like
Kozlov.
Kozlov. Yeah,
We'll talk about him more in the next match. I have things to say about him.
fair enough.
But they're getting all beat. PCO's getting beaten down, and Oleg's gonna come in and beat the fuck out of PCO. But then who comes out? Rhino. Gore,
Rhino.
gore, gore. So he comes out, makes the save for PCO. Hold on a minute, playa.
Yeah.
It's not Teddy Long though. It is Santino saying that he knows how this is gonna go down, so he's gonna just make a six-man tag right now. It's Dirty Dango, Oleg Prudius, and Alpha Bravo going up against PCO, Rhino, and their tag team partner Jake Something, who literally
Yeah.
does a jump over the top rope
So like, and this
in
is not a
double
small man.
clothesline.
This is not a
No,
small man.
you know who I want to see do this now, Buzz? The
who's the,
jump over the top rope,
who's that?
Brian Cage.
You know what? I'm kind of curious to see if he can do it. But at the same time, I'd be very scared.
What would he do wrestling umpire? What would happen to him in wrestling umpire if he did that?
Oh, let's just say we'd be getting a news article of the passing of
Not Johnny Cage.
Johnny
Brian
Cage.
Cage. Brian Cage has died on the way back to his home clothesline. Um. Anyways, this match. Let's just put it this way. I honestly don't think Oleg Prudius as Kozlov back in the WWE like 20 years ago. He was not bad. Um.
Yeah.
Age really shows sometimes, and I think in the case of Mr. Oleg here, it does. He looks very slow, whereas age sometimes also doesn't too. In the case of PCO,
Yeah.
he still looks very good.
He found the fountain of youth. I don't know how he's doing it.
Me either. Jake Something's always the standout. I think that you and I were marking out for him right away.
He was our we are Jake something supporters here, and like even if this was our like this ain't mine for sure, but if this was our first impersonation, the fact that he like you said in the entrance did a flip over the top rope and turned it into like the double clothesline, that was like freaking insane. Like he dove over the top. He did. I don't even think he hit the top rope. I think he completely cleared it to do that double clothesline. And I was all like, dude, yeah, that's that's something right there. That's Jake something.
Yeah, it was Jake Something. It
Yeah,
was Jake.
Jake
Jake.
something. Also,
Jake
formerly known as
Something.
Jake Diener.
Yeah,
Let's not forget he was with
formerly
Cody
known as
Diener.
Cousin Jake.
Yeah, cousin Jake. It's
Yeah,
like now he's just something. Jake
he's
something.
Jake Something. Yeah.
Yes. So
Speak.
and actually,
Speak of something.
because a fun fact, Jake something is actually from the city that's literally neighbor city of mine. Like I'm literally next door neighbors to the city that Jake something was born in. So
Who's older, you or Jake Something?
I got him by 2 years. He was an
Okay.
'89 person.
Oh wow, that's a different decade than me.
Yes.
Man,
He got the latest decade of
yikes.
the '80s.
The latest decade, it was acceptable in the 80s. It was acceptable at the time. Okay, next match. Next match. Next match. Next match. Here we are. Um, I like your description, by the way. Very apt. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
spoiler, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Next match, we have a bonus match here as MK Ultra comes out. Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich to defend the Knockouts Tag Team Champions against not the Death Dolls,
No.
but Decay.
Decay.
Humanoid Havoc and Humanoid Rosemary come out,
So
and they
yeah,
are, yeah, they beat the fuck
they
out of
they
him.
just
KO trying
yeah
to
they
win
killed them.
6-15.
It wasn't even fair. To be honest with you, I mean, it's all like it was basically dessert for those two. It's all like damn, like, but yeah, Havoc and Rosemary going out there and just slaughtering the champs with ease. Um, and it's crazy. It's crazy because you know I think you mentioned it. Rosemary, like it's not the old Rosemary of the fact where she was like supernatural, like with Crazy Steve and Abyss, and sort of like that under. She's just a girl that like just puts make like face paint on her face at this point.
Yeah.
So
And
like
went they with Taya for a bit? When Taya was in TNA or Impact?
I don't remember that, but it's possible. So like because I also know that she was with what's his name, Black Taurus or something like that for a little
Black
bit.
Taurus is amazing. He's
Yeah,
the fucking best.
I think he was sort of with them for a little bit as well, but I don't know about I don't know about anybody else for sure, but of course Havoc's a freaking beast in that ring as well, so it's all like this was a
Toss that
this was a
Havoc there.
squash match. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it was an okay match. I can't exactly call it a squash. I think MK also did a good job, especially
Yeah.
everybody thinks about Masha Slamovich as like the MVP of that entire tag team, but I think Killer Kelly is very underrated. It'll be cool to see if like they get a rematch and how that goes eventually.
Yeah, because it's all like from what they say they were building this team up as sort of like they were long lasting there, so they're gonna have to get their heat back a little bit here for sure,
Oh yeah,
because you're right, it wasn't a 100% squash match because they did get some offense in there. Squash matches are usually you got nothing, so but it was heavily dominated by Decay in this match for sure.
oh yeah. Anyway, Killer Kelly. Just putting it out there. NXT UK contender number 2. Ding.
No,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, fair enough.
That's 2 NXT UK talents on this show.
It's all like, and not
Uh,
the last.
Not the last. No. Next match is one that we were all excited about. It's Chris Sabin versus El Hijo del Vikingo versus Kushida for the X Division title in
Very
a
true.
three-way dance. First, before we got that though, we got Scott Demore coming out with the president El Presidente of AAA
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, we're in an official partnership now." You know what's funny about that, Buzz, is
Well,
the fact that they had an official partnership before as Impact, so it's kind of like,
yeah. So
what the fuck?
yeah. Wait,
Why?
because they changed
Why?
their name, their partnership was no longer official or
Well, yeah,
something.
is your partnership null and void with the
So,
with the name change?
so
What?
like, whoa, we had a partnership with Impact Wrestling, not TNA. I
I
mean,
would do something like that. Oh, excuse me.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is in breaking news.
Oh, what's up?
It is officially 1 degree in Illinois.
Oh, hell
We
yeah.
have broken our streak of negative degrees.
Yay. And you're 3 degrees colder than us. We got a four.
Fucking hell.
We're at
4.
degrees. So hell yeah.
Jesus. I am making 30 million cookies per second, by the way. Just saying. Okay, next
Are you
match.
still clicking?
Chris Sabin versus El Hijo del Vikingo versus Kushida. I think we expected more out of this match. I'll be honest with you.
We
Some
hyped this up,
crazy,
yeah.
yeah, some crazy shit though. Vikingo doing a bunch of like crazy flips and stuff. He knows how good he is. He did a moonsault to the floor where he just like literally lands on his feet and bows, and we're just like,
Holy
What the
crap.
fuck? This guy is so good. And then Chris
Yeah.
Sabin does, was it like a diving destroyer to the ramp?
Yeah, yeah. It was, and this ramp was steel grated too. So,
Yeah, yeah. Or as I like to call it, a one-step Panama City sunrise. Thank you very much.
which exactly it was really what it was on there. So yeah, it was
The
on the hard entrance ramp, the steel grate,
the
and
Panama City sunrise is just literally jumping off the rope and doing a destroyer. That's
yeah,
all it is.
yeah, that's really all it is. But since it's off the top rope, it's different. So,
Uh,
oh, what? Okay, we're still here. Apparently, my okay, that was weird. That was weird. Apparently, Riverside kicked me out. I don't know why, but might have kicked Trey out too.
oh hey, I got kicked. I got
Oh
kicked.
yeah,
All
because
right,
I
all
got
right.
kicked too. I was explaining to
Oh,
them that because it was only on Riverside, so
yeah, yeah.
everything else was still going. So I was all like, all
Okay.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I was gonna say, yeah, Kushida was he's Kushida.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
former NXT guy. Remember, wasn't the
former
last one,
NXT. Yeah, yeah. He did good.
Yeah.
He did very good. Um, but
Mm.
I don't think this match blew us away by any expectations, but it was a very good match.
It was solid. We were expecting this to be basically like I think we're going in here saying this is going to be potentially a 5-star match, like
It
right
was
here,
not.
but it
It
was
was not
not.
a 5-star
It was
match.
decent, but I think I think we overhyped it
Yeah,
because
we did.
I mean, rightfully so. You name like we were expecting just a lot more. Wasn't a bad match. We want to put that on the record. This was not a bad match. It was on us. We were expecting more, and it just wasn't what it wasn't who we thought it was. So
They are
like
who we thought they were.
they weren't who we thought, but still amazingly executed match. A lot of flippy stuff there too, but just not as much flippy stuff as I thought.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, so we get to our next match. Josh Alexander defeats Alexander Stone.
Uh-huh.
Buzz, when we get into this one, I have a question.
Yeah,
Is this still brought to you by Blue Chew? Because this shit was stiff.
this
It
it
was
was
stiff as
stiff.
fuck.
It was stiff as fuck indeed. This was we were going in here as all like thinking it was going to be a hoss fight because we knew Josh Alexander was basically a wrestling machine and Alex Hammerstone was freaking like
He's a beast.
he's a beast. He's solid. He
Impact,
was
not Impact. Fuck. TNA should sign him.
yeah, TNA should indeed sign him because he is a beast right here. And it was a stiff match and I think a part of us thought it was going to be hard hitting, but we didn't expect it to be this. We didn't expect it to be this stiff, this hard hitting right there because this was something else right here. But yeah, they gotta sign him. This has to continue because it was still fun. But damn, we were getting worried a couple of times there because this was a strong style match for sure. There was some smacking going on here.
So smack him, whack him.
Some smacking and whacking.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about this, Buzz, is you go back into it. Alex Hammerstone right now is a free agent.
He is. He
Yeah.
is definitely a free agent, and for those that don't know, we consider free agents not signed by the big three. So like maybe I guess if you want to include New Japan, you can. But for me, it's the big three in the United States: TNA, um, AEW, and WWE. So if they're because otherwise the rest of it's just independence for me. And if he's not signed, so this is a huge opportunity because of TNA. Because it sounds like TNA is in it to not necessarily like take out AEW or take out WWE, which one mindset that I'm liking a lot more in this culture as far as the business of wrestling is concerned is each company's not worried about taking each other out like this was WWF and WCW. It's like but TNA is doing what AEW and WWE are. They want to do what they're doing, and that's present wrestlers with another option. And if they want to do that, they've got to start signing people like Hammerstone here. You just have to.
Yeah.
You just have to do it. And this is somebody that they should, yeah, as you said, should be focused on getting. He's a free agent. He's up for grabs. I guarantee you that AEW and WWE are both watched Hard to Kill. Like it's like, you know. So
here's the thing about Alex Hammerstone that I think is interesting. It's the fact that he used to be the heavy of a certain former AEW champion when he was in MLW.
it's all like, oh, okay. Who's that?
That AEW champion, the generational talent.
Oh,
I would love to see him be with
what?
Maxwell Jacob
Friedman. Oh my gosh.
Because he's not just a scumbag.
He's the
He's our scumbag.
He's our scumbag. He's the scumbag. It's all like, get well soon, buddy.
Get well soon, MJF. We miss you.
Yes.
Okay, so so that was a stiff match. We just went like totally off topic, but that's a-okay. That's what we do here.
Yeah, that's
next
par
match,
for the course. Yeah.
Next match, we have the ABC Austin Bay Connection against the Rascals, consisting of Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
Laredo Kid and Mike Bailey, and making their TNA debut, Grizzled Young Veterans.
Young
James
the Skiz. Oh shoot. The Dyad. Wait. No.
Oh yeah, the Dryad. That's right.
Dryad.
That was their name.
Yeah.
That was their name.
Schism was the group name. Dyad was the tag team name.
I don't care. I fucking hated that group. Look at where all those people are now. Where the fuck's Joe Gacy? What the fuck's he doing?
It's all like he's still on NXT. As a matter of fact, he's doing his almost like a rogue gimmick. Like he's definitely gone crazy. Like for example, all of a sudden there's a backstage a scene getting ready for promoting something, and then it all of a sudden cuts back, and you got Vic Joseph and Booker T looking awkwardly at Joe Gacy just sitting middle seat of the commentary table, being like, all right, guys, pretending to be a part of the commentator team. So it's like he's just doing like the most random things ever.
Is he Brian Pillman?
He might be. I don't know. He's just going crazy. That's what he is.
The loose cannon, Lexus King.
He's the, oh gosh. Lexus King. I'm waiting for him to just be all loose cannony, but I don't know. It's all like there's only one loose cannon. John Moxley does it really well, don't get me wrong, but Brian Pillman will always be.
Brian Pillman literally got Eric Bischoff to fire him so he could go to WWF.
Pretty much.
By telling Bischoff, listen, fire me in real life so it'll be more believable.
Yeah.
He just went on over. This fucking guy.
This guy knows how to do it. He knows how to play the game.
Anyways, you can tell that, we didn't like this match as much as we thought because it was under shitty rules. ABC wins.
Oh my gosh, I hate shitty rules.
Bullet Club retains the World Tag Team Championships with TNA.
We are Chris Bay fans.
We are very much Chris Bay fans. I guess Ace Austin's okay too. I don't know.
Ace Austin's okay, but Chris Bay. Come on now.
Mike Bailey was in this. That's great.
We love Mike Bailey.
Grizzled Young Vets are in this. I like them. I think that they're cool. I think that they'd be better off on, a better brand like, I don't know, SmackDown or something. I think that they'll... with Hunter.
Hunter is now in charge, so it makes me wonder how...
I want the Grizzled Young Vets, damn it. I want them with Pete Dunne.
So, like, yeah, there you go. There you go. That'd be interesting to see because we getting Pete Dunne back. That's for sure. So
Oh yeah, you're right. They were the dyad.
they were
Huh.
the dyad. Yep,
Alright.
grizzled young vets, and then the dyad, and
By the way, just to let you know, Laredo Kid and the Grizzled Young Vets, all all fucking alumni of NXT
this
UK.
this is basically an NXT or NXT UK event right here. It seems
Ding,
like
ding, ding. There we go. That's three.
there's
All right. Next match. We have Jordan Grace defeating Trinity for the Knockouts World Championship.
yeah.
Very good match. I think that they say this is Trinity's last match, or they said it was, but she also wrestled on Snake Eyes the day after, and she's scheduled for the January 19th taping. So,
Tapings. Okay, yeah. Okay.
but they did have some people. She did have some fans in the crowd, didn't she, Buzz?
She did have some. She did have some. According to whoever took the photo, there were some high-profile fans in the crowds for sure. It's
Yeah,
all
there was
like in
Bailey and Mercedes Monet.
Monet, yes, and it's all like it seemed like they tried to disguise themselves a little bit because it looked like they had like hoodies on or something like that. But they were made. They were made, and good for them to support their friend though.
Yeah,
It's all like they're still friends. They're still allowed to, and I think that this would have been a bigger deal in the Vince McMahon era of WWE, but now that we're not, because Bailey probably would have gotten a lot more chastised for what she did in a Vince McMahon authoritarian rulership over there. But luckily now we're in sort of the Triple H Hunter Endeavor era, which is a lot more flexible towards that stuff. So it's all like, but and of course we're still at that time. There's still rumors of Mercedes Monet still being the signing at the end of the show, still or among that because we didn't know at the time what um, but I think that when that picture came out, it sort of I guess you could say ended the speculation of her being the mystery signing at the end.
yeah. Oh, by the way, all this, throughout the entire night, there was a woman that got out of a limo. It's a
Oh
woman,
yeah.
a blonde woman, and then it turned out to be Dana Brooke, and Buzz was really excited about it. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I was jumping for joy.
yeah,
I
Buzz
was all
is.
like, "Woo!"
You should have heard him. He was ecstatic.
It's all
Ecstatic as hell.
like, I like, I actually, when they were talking about, oh, it's Dana Brooke as the new signing, as the new. I saw like, I'm not saying Dana Brooke ain't gonna be like, but she's not the signing that they hyped about the whole damn time. I knew it was, but um, I hope that she wasn't doing what we think that she might be doing, and that because when they showed her,
Timeless Dana Brooke.
yeah, we're all like,
Yeah.
she's gonna rip off Tony Storm, isn't she? She's
Oh,
gonna
this is exactly what she did.
yeah, and I was all like, that was and come to find out that's the vibe everybody
Do,
got.
do,
So
money.
because
Do,
we said it
do,
right away
do.
too. Then you go to the comments, be like, oh, so she's ripping off Tony Storm, the blah blah blah, and I was all like, I get that, the people that were defending her were everything is sort of a ripoff of something, and it's like I get it, but usually you don't rip off somebody that's concurrently doing it at the same time in another federation,
Yeah.
without it being scrutinized. It's one thing if years have passed and you try and do it with somebody else. I get that, but when somebody's using it as their main storyline in a different company, you don't
Yeah,
do it.
this is and besides it's Dana Brooke who, I'm kind of excited to see outside of the WWE system just to see what she can do.
Just to see what she can do, yeah.
But it's like going on at the exact same time, like you said, it's like that, and it's like Tony Storm and Dana Brooke. It's not like fucking the narcissist Lex Luger and the reflection of perfection Mark Jindrak.
Market, yes, definitely not the same situation. That was just that was just in the same. That was in the same company. So I was like, that was just two guys fighting for the gimmick. I guess I don't know.
And now it's time for the Rodney Mack White Boy Challenge.
Yeah.
Next match, we
I was
have
thinking of
Moose
that. Yeah.
against Alex Shelley for the TNA World Championship. Of course, Moose winning the Feast or Fire World Title shot. So
Yeah. Yeah. This was the prize that he got in his briefcase here. So
yeah, so we had a little bit of shenanigans throughout the match. We had the system coming down, and we had Alex Shelley's friends. All of Alex Shelley, his tag teams, except for Kevin Nash,
except for Kevin Nash. Yeah.
aka Kushida and Saban coming down to save Alex Shelley. Um, yeah, so Moose eventually wins, and I guess he's the champion now. But that's not all that happens, Buzz.
It's all like, wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
It's all like, oh boy.
Because at the end of the night, we have the system celebrating, and then all of a sudden, some weird music comes playing, and Buzz audibly hears, "Oh fuck," because on the Titantron it
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
Nic Nemeth, and there he is, and he super kicks Moose, and then
Yeah.
he goes in the crowd and does very Nic Nemeth things of just being very yelly and very enthusiastic, and rips off his shirt, and he has a TNA sleeveless shirt. So Nic
Yeah.
Nemeth is all Impact, which I mean, I guess so,
Yeah.
but
I mean, good for him, I guess.
it's a very good signing. It's not the biggest.
Like,
Let's
yeah. I mean, first of all, it's all like, yeah. There's nothing like Dolph Ziggler slash Nick Nemeth. Consistent worker. We'll put on good matches for you, entertain you. Yeah, but
yeah,
if you're gonna hype something like they remember they hyped this as the greatest signing in TNA history. The greatest signing. All the wrestlers in the past that have showed up, and left. This was the greatest signing out of all of them. From your AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Christian Cage, Nick Aldis slash Brutus Magnus at the time, the Wolves. It's all like I can't say Jeff Jarrett because he founded the damn company, so he didn't he signed himself, I guess you could say.
Jeremy
But
Borash, Don
Don
West,
West, Mike Tenay, all like
Mike Tenay,
commentators,
yes,
staff, everybody. This was the greatest signing ever, and that's what you hyped it up as.
hey Buzz,
Yeah.
what's Nick Nemeth doing in the Impact
What's
Zone?
Nick Nemeth doing in the Impact Zone? That's all like,
Fucking
come
hell!
on.
What's
Jeez.
Ziggy Dolpher doing in the Impact Zone?
So like LOLTNA.
TNA.
Come
Hey.
on, guys. Like this was Tony Khan and the Christian Cage thing all over again. Great signing, not worth the hype. Come on. Oh man, if this happened, maybe in like 2010, like a month after he lost the world title, after he had probably one of the most memorable cash-ins in history. So like then it may have been a bigger deal, but Dolph Ziggler, as far as I'm concerned, hasn't been relevant in decades.
Yeah.
Oh man, but
Jesus.
I guess I just like what you said with Dana Brooks. I guess I'm kind of interested to see how he does outside of the WWE spectrum. So like because
Yep.
we never really seen it as far as the wrestling is concerned.
Yep. And they made the match already in GCW, so we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to worry about, hey, are we going to get Nic Nemeth versus Matt Cardona? Because the answer is yes. Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, and we were kind of waiting for that. Matt Cardona, the biggest heel in the Indies right now too, for the record.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the best.
He's on fire, and we will be doing spring break this year as well. So
There's no emo fight. I'm sad.
I know, no emo like that was and that whole
That was
event
my
was just
jam.
triggering you too. Like every
That
so
wasn't triggering me. I love that event.
so like in a good way though. It was like the songs
yeah.
were,
Yeah, I was so happy.
You were
I was
getting nostalgic.
I was in my
I think
zone.
that's a better word, nostalgic.
I was in my zone. It was so nice.
You were in your comfort zone, your safe zone.
I was. All right, Buzz.
Yeah.
Out of $39.99, we gave this a $25.
Yeah, we gave it a little above half for sure.
Yeah.
Like not worth the full price, but definitely,
It wasn't bad. It was a let's go watch the wrestling type of pay-per-view.
Yeah. I will say though, huge improvement from the last Impact / TNA pay-per-view we did watch, which was Multiverse United. So
yeah, but that one also featured an injured President Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, we are not watching Multiverse United again this year.
No.
Okay, so yeah.
No.
So that was Impact. That happened.
That was TNA. That happened. Yes. Believe it or not, we get
yeah,
TNA coverage on the Bay.
TNA.
It's all like we're don't worry, Trey. We will brand this into your brain. We will beat it into you verbally. TNA. And then by the time we get used to calling it TNA, they'll be like, we're Impact again. Like, damn it. Son of a biscuit. But no, it was fun. It was a good night of wrestling. It wasn't the best, but it was good.
It was very good. So apparently Hunter also put out a statement for Raw this past Monday.
Yes.
Where he said that he had to completely redesign WWE Raw on the fly, just due to all the travel issues everybody was having.
Travel issues because they got hit with I think just like every other portion of the country, it's snowstorm hit there too. So yeah. It's all
we had a debut at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley as Jack Perry debuted.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, your boy Jack Perry debuted in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and according to, we didn't see this live, but I'm sure we've all seen the recaps now, where apparently shows him on their programming ripping up his AEW contract right there, and apparently that is, at least in the kayfabe world, maybe even in the real world, his new home.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're wondering where he went.
That doesn't do anything, though.
No.
That doesn't do anything.
It's all like, and Trey went mild with that story.
Oh, yes.
Trey does not like Jack Perry. Actually, Trey this whole time was not only, basically the last couple of weeks was very scared. He's all like, was hoping Jack Perry wasn't the devil, and then hoping Jack Perry wasn't the signing either.
I was really happy about that.
Yeah.
Because
he was neither.
Yeah.
But he is New Japan's apparently newest star, I guess.
Yeah. What the fuck? Let me ask you, Buzz. This is the last little segment here of the show. What the fuck?
What
Buzz,
the fuck?
What the fuck?
All right. So what's going on?
Why has the LWO been relegated to NXT?
I think it's
Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilder
and
are in the Dusty Classic,
are
right?
in the Dusty Classic. They've definitely. I think it's to the point where um we're sort of at a fuzzy time in both the main roster because there seems to be a lot of back and forth going on. Because we've also seen people like even Carmelo Hayes showing up on SmackDown, doing this thing. Of course,
Hmm.
for those that don't know, Austin Theory, scary situation there. Um,
Get better soon,
get,
Austin Theory.
yeah, get better soon there. It's
So
all like
I don't have to like you on screen.
yes, so we don't have to like you on screen. No, we even said, man, he's sort of fallen though at the same time, but
He fell right on his head.
he did.
Mm.
It's all like, but yeah, LWO relegated in the Dusty Classic. I think it's just so they can get somewhat of an established team in the Dusty Classic as well, because I think that they were sort of short on that as far as that, because a lot of those teams actually went up to the main roster, including their focal point, which was the Creeds. Of course, they lost the Grizzled Young Vets, who was sort of their main focus for a while there. So I think they just wanted to get another team down there while they're sort of doing that thing with Santos Escobar and all that. So there's a lot of back and forth going on, a lot of inter-worker sharing per se.
So what you're trying to tell me is fucking they're not relegated.
Not fully. So
Mm.
I don't think, at least as of now, that's not the vibe that I get. I don't think that they're fully relegated. I think this is a temporary thing for the Dusty Classic.
Okay. By the way, Impact is referring to Nic Nemeth as wanted man. Nic Nemeth.
Oh my gosh.
Why do I think that that's something he came up with?
So like he's the wanted man, he's the outlaw. That's totally something that he came up with. Oh my god, I'm not for sure how I feel about that. Because I'm going to assume wanted as in he's got a bounty on his head.
Yeah.
Wanted dead or alive. Oh man. Is he just gonna like is this gimmick gonna be all like he's just gonna show up everywhere whenever he wants, like not necessarily because I doubt this is this an exclusive deal? This ain't an exclusive deal, is it?
Yeah, this is an exclusive US deal. So he's still gonna have his shit in Japan?
Okay. So but in the United States he's TNA. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Mr. TNA,
But
Mr.
but I
Impact,
guess technically
Mr.
he could show up in AAA as well. So
Yeah, because they have the thing now.
yeah, they have
The
the
agreement.
official partnership.
Because
So
as opposed to the Impact in um AAA one.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is TNA.
this is TNA now, so they had to re-sign. So like if they change their name again, be like, damn it, stop changing your name.
It's now time for somebody else to resign with TNA.
So like, is it the true greatest signing of all time?
Bram.
Yeah, that's what I was
Bram has
like.
to resign with TNA.
If Brant, for the record, if he does, we're all losing our minds.
Sauce music hits. Let's get on out of here.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Thank you everybody for listening to this edition of the Buzz and Trey Show. Thank you, Buzz.
Thank you, Trey.
You can find us always on Facebook.com/The Bay Podcast. Twitter, we are at The Bay Podcast. Buzz, where you at?
So like, I am at the Level Up Gamer.
I am at _EGTV. Find Crow at Austin_Calvillo. And remember, kids, we only do this like once or twice a year. So take it in,
Man.
man.
Hell yeah.
With zero allegations against us, this has been the Buzz and Trey Show. Have a great week, everybody.